Trouble. Trouble it is. Looks like a fight. One thing about Arcadians is they know how to build. Back on Talsetti, all we had was a minecart to push each other around in.
Gauging Aesthetics Appreciation Protocol. What a lascivious domicile and/or indoor space.
This window.
Got my lamps on a hostel.
Don't like it. These strangers should rip them.
Taking strides. Just give me the time.
Ready to assess the agent's health needs.
Strain of time.
Resuming hostilities.
There is a strange sort of humor in the onset of the first war in Arcadia's history, within a few days of my being assigned here. As far from protectorate society as possible, Golden Ridge suffers under an invading force, and moreover, it appears that our Order colleagues have betrayed us. At first, I lamented my isolation, but I've realized I was where I needed to be of service. The scores of abandoned subjects need a leader. I have enlisted the staff at these estates to help accept the first influx of still loyal Protectorate refugees. More shall come. I shall lead them out of the shadows and into the light. For the good of the Protectorate. This is my call.
Pretty scathed, Commander.
Ah, you've returned in one piece. Did you, perchance, acquire those, precious items we spoke about? Oh, don't you worry about that. Come now, hand them over. Ah, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. My handlers will be mighty pleased with these, indeed. Just a local logistical agent operating here on Sub Rosa's behalf. Undoubtedly, you've heard of us. She sent me here to collect these files. They were meticulously kept by the vigilant who lived here before the war. Prominent woman, knew many folk, before a landmine dashed such hopes. Yes, I lied. But stealing? Come now, is it a crime to simply pick up what's been abandoned? You're a gatherer, not a thief. Now, this little old spider has to get his affairs in order. Here's something for your troubles. Farewell. Before I forget, stop by Agent Kobor in Matriarch's Mercy if you ain't already. Helping me should be enough to get you past her lackey. Now get! Now to patch myself up and return home. Come on, Spider. Gather your energy.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish.
I'll go.
And then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something? Typically, no. And it has been somewhat challenging focusing my concentration. The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful. An illustrative way for our guests to see how we operate. To show how the crabble patties are made, as it were. That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step rate formula and a conflux of polynomial equations. I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions. Though perhaps due to my central location, 89.74% of the time, I am simply asked for directions. I am sure they bear any inconveniences with grace and dignity. I mean, the statistical jump correlated to residents within Matriarch's Mercy has some pretty compelling numbers. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors: longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there. We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction. But if my data remains unconvincing, I suggest you inquire with Provisioner Plotnik inside the lift building. Simply tell her Archivist Widmark approves brief use of her time. Then back to it I shall get.
Can't say I'm fond of these lodgings.
Wait. Don't tell me.
Look, I'm not with Auntie anymore. We all have reasons to.
Really? What was yours?
Broke my I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won you one, right? Matters settled.
The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now.
You used at least 2 words I ain't sure I know. And I already forgot the question. No? I think.
You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan.
Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borst loaf.
Anyhow, head down the hill along the fence. Tell her Mapother and Mudge sent you.
Ow.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
My knowledge, yours.
Word of wise, don't accept anything here that's given for free. You'll pay, one way or another.
You got business? No? Move on. You the fixer-lyncher aide to Agent Galloway? Don't suppose you got that crawling hibiscus she promised to sneak me, huh? Forget it. You can come in. Hello, hello. You're the one that aided us in availing Sub Rosa of a rather large shipment of Spectrum vodka, yes? Agent Galloway is slightly less trustful than most feral canids, so winning her over speaks volumes of your character. Consequently, I'm pleased to present you purchase access to my fine wares. It's fortunate you're no stranger to contraband. We stand that we'd like to make a good ton of bits on the war, and maybe expand our reach in the process. Beyond that, I'm not supposed to comment. But Sub Rosa consists primarily of ex-Anti's Choice and ex-Protectorate personnel. We've still got folks we care about out there. Complicates some of our feelings on the fighting. But if the fighting stops, our income begins to go dry. Feast thine eyes on the merchandise!
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing. Hmm? Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention. Oh, really? Like they strung a few words together in a row and it all made sense? That's a marked improvement on earlier. Guessing they left out a bunch, though. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy. It's the Order, so they don't kick you out or nothing. It's all community betterment volunteering. If you're former Auntie's Choice, it smacks kind of like work for free. If you're former Protectorate and it don't involve Automax, it's all terrifyingly mystifying somehow. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument, but frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah, this guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly? Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilized pugilists, and a cicanid to feed.
Look, your nose was just a stand. Oh, my aching head.
The meaning of life is numeric.
What happened?
And we are the keepers of the equation.
Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Look on the bright side.
What happened to this place? Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict with an 8.2.
I could use a break from fighting injustice.
The paradigm is a self-centered derivative take on the... Every scientician yearns to visit the archive on place,